Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do my Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War episode 397, aka episode 31, English dub review. So this is the new episode that came out this past weekend. We're finally getting it so we can get caught up here. So basically, the episode starts off with a bunch of what appears to be like just these like little baby type eyes or whatever that are coming down from the things that Yababa has basically taken. When he's, I guess, taking control of the Soul King. So they're coming down to the Serite, and basically now the Soul Reapers are trying to take him out, which, they're taking him out. First they're getting overwhelmed because they're trying to, bite into them and take him out. But Soul Reapers easily take him out. We see Soul Fang. She's shooting the gun missile. We see a bunch of the other lieutenant and captains. They're taking him out pretty easily. But then we see Aizen return and do his thing, taking them out pretty easily despite sitting down on the ground. Big shock, since, Aizen's whole plan, for anybody who doesn't remember Sōsuke Aizen, he was basically plotting to take over as the Soul King. He wanted to take out the Soul King, and he wanted to become it, basically. He failed, obviously, in that mission. But now the ironic thing is Yubaba has basically done what he wanted to do. He did what he wanted to accomplish. But we basically had Kiraku basically nullify Sōsuke Aizen's sentence. And of course this had immediate backlash with Rukia, Bakugo, pretty much everybody. Or Renji. Everybody's mad at Kiraku for basically letting him free in a sense. And Kiraku's basically telling him, hey, you know what, if you want to get on me after this is over, go ahead, but right now we're gonna need evil to take out greater evil, and that was his analogy. And so this is what ends up happening. We see Aizen start taking out some of these eye things like pretty easily. He actually wanted to shoot people up to, or he wanted to take the royal palace down to their level so they wouldn't have to go up there. But of course that ended up failing. We basically then had the research development basically saying, oh, you're not going to be able to penetrate that because, of my design. You're going up against my design. I don't have a problem with you trying to take down the sofa, but if you think you can take away, you can out muscle my power of technology, that's not going to happen. So that kind of whole thing was fighting. And then while that was going on, we see a Quincy come out of the phrase. We see Nana, who basically uses his ability to kind of neutralize Sōsuke Aizen. And so there was that confrontation, where now it's like, oh crap, now they're going to have to fight these surviving Quincy's that are still around. But then it turns down then one of the Quincy's, one of the other three Quincy's that survived this equation, Bass B, basically he basically took down Nanana and easily defeated him, and basically said that they, Lidos and Giselle, um, basically want a ceasefire, and the Soul King, or not Soul King, I'm sorry, the Quincy King basically left us for dead, and that we want a ceasefire and we want to take him out, basically. Um, this is a kind of interesting dynamic. These three ended up surviving, and the others didn't. But yeah, they are now all of a sudden going to be on the Soul Reaper side, which will be very different. Um, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. So then we have Uehara, who now has to come up with the thing to so everybody can uh, get up to where the Soul King is and whatnot. Going to the Royal Palace. We get a big pep talk from Karaku, who is basically telling him that we have to defeat him, or if there's going to be no world to come back to. Um, so that's basically what we do see. The Arankars also making an appearance. Uh, or I'm sorry, not the Arank, the the Soul Reapers that were kind of the Hollows. I think that was the Hollow ones. Yeah, they make an appearance. Obviously, they were Soul Reapers that turned into Hollows because of Sōsuke Aizen's experiments. They come into the phrase as well. Um, so that was some returns there as well. We also see Kapachi return too, as well, because Kapachi wants to take some people down as well. The Visor Group, I'm sorry, that makes the return to the so the because they have the hollow powers. Their Ron cards are from Waco Mundo. Um, but yeah, they come back and they basically, she's wearing her hat and her normal uniform, and they're like, "No, you got to get into the soul reaping outfits." And so she's kind of mad about that, but they all end up dressing into their soul reaping outfits. And yeah, everyone gets the pep talk, and they basically are getting ready to go. Um, they have the thing where they basically just say that, like, there's no world to come back from, then we're not going to be able to go anywhere, and we're going to be trapped. And they're just basically like, no, it doesn't matter, because this is what we want to do. We want to save the Sōsuke. We want to save the world, basically. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Meanwhile, in the Royal Palace, um, we are seeing Ichigo get up because he is just so Ichigo is got put back up, being healed by Orihime, as well as healing the others. Um, they basically want to figure out how they can get back to the top to take out the Quincy King. Um, they also revealed that Cone basically cushioned Ichigo's fall and saved him. We also see Yoruichi, is healed up from Orihime as well. So that's going on there. So we see all that happening, and Ichigo's trying to figure out what to do, what the next plan is, and then meanwhile, Yoruichi decides to uh, invite someone through Waco Mundo, and it is none other than Grimmjow. Grimmjow is back, and he apparently is going to help out. This is after the ending credit scene, and then we also finally, in the last scene, we see all the other Quincy's gathered around, and basically now including Uryu, and they basically confirm that yes, the Soul King is no more, as his power has been now all absorbed by Baba, and so now he is now in control of everything, and he now plans to begin changing the world. So yeah, it's not looking good for our heroes. Again, this is the last. They gotta do something to turn the tide, because it's not looking good. And they're gonna have to figure something out here, if you know what I mean. I think this episode was really good, and we are all now officially caught up. So now we'll be going back to the regular format of one episode getting released, and we'll be back on pace of reviewing it right shortly after I see it when it comes out on Saturday. So yeah, that will be basically the plan going forward. But yeah, this is a really good episode, and everything's getting very interesting now. See what they do. They have to have Sōsuke Aizen. I do like that analogy. Like, they have to have this evil person that they know is pretty evil, and they're gonna have to use him to take out someone who's even eviler, that is basically threatening all the world. So, nonetheless, I thought this was a really good episode, and I can't wait to see what they do next here, in trying to save the worlds now, because now the Soul King is gone. It's very interesting to see that they also have some Quincy's that are not loyal to the Quincy King anymore, despite the fact that they were abandoned, I guess. It seemed like that a lot of these Quincy's are devoted to the Quincy King, no matter what. Uryu has totally given in to it, as we seen in the last episode. And he's just like, because I'm a Quincy. That's the only reason I'm going with it. I'm a Quincy. But here we see Giselle and these other three that are basically like, no, he abandoned us. We're not for him anymore. So yeah, very interesting twist. But yeah, that's it for the review. Make sure to comment, rate if you like this for my videos. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. And yeah, that is it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace. Also, make sure, besides my YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku, make sure to follow the Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku, so we can get a lot of possible future live streams going on there, as well here on YouTube. Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku, and I do have a Discord link in the description, so make sure to check that out. We do a lot of discussions of this topic video, and many others. Also, for fictional media stuff or sports. And yeah, also I do have a YouTube tier list. If you're interested in perks like that, make sure to check that out. And now I'm out. Peace.